That's what we need.
They need to go on get it right, man.
And speaking of which, too small, Kilo, I was working on trying to get this franchise. I'm not going to mention the name of it because I don't want to put them out there like that.
Yeah.
But they was kind of on some bullshit, and I was kind of like, okay, let me just step back and look because they kind of gave me the stiff arm, and then I was really polite to them, and then they came back and said, okay, let's try this again. But since then, what they call him, Governor Race Car? What did Jasmine Crockett call
Hot Wheels.
Governor Hot Wheels?
Yeah, Governor Hot Wheels.
Okay, so he could have shut down the whole THC shit.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about that too.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so he could have shut down the whole THC thing,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
He last minute vetoed it.
Last minute vetoed it. Now
Patrick
I'm
was
thinking,
mad as fuck.
Damn, Patrick was pissed.
He was
fool.
pissed.
of course, but now okay, so let's stay with the franchise thing. So now I'm thinking maybe if they legalize that, maybe I should be in another type of business.
Right. It's lucrative.
There was a franchise opportunity at this franchise show that I went to that would open up maybe what they would call a cannabis store. They even handed some out. They gave out free samples at the franchise show. Like
Where
here,
was it at?
it was down at the Market Hall downtown.
They just had one in Michigan too, man.
Yeah, I went to the one down here. But I'm talking about, no, it was a franchise show, but there was a cannabis business there saying, hey, we're looking for franchisees for a cannabis business.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that there was one in Houston. There's not one here. But since this other franchise that I was trying to get into the business with is being kind of funny, and since this other things changed with Governor Hot Wheels, I'm thinking maybe that I should reconsider what my franchise opportunities are.
Yeah.
Because if I want to get into anything, it's got to be
Yeah. Grass is green on the other side.
I'm not the skunkle for no reason, right? I mean, got to be
man.
but don't that sound right though? I
Man,
mean, if
that
if we can get that right there going, that would be awesome.
Man.
And we talked about this too because the people we already know the people who are going to be the first ones to get the stores are going to be the ones who used to call the police, used to call the cops on them.
Yeah. Okay.
They're going to be the first ones.
Yeah.
They thought you were a hoodlum out there making drug deals in the parking lot over there. And you know what I'm saying? You're bringing on their value of their neighborhood, you know, without your
Then you open up a
gangster.
shop right there down the street.
Then they're going to turn around and open up a shop in the same neighborhood.
Come on in, guy.
And you're
Come
going to
on
be
in
a
here.
customer instead of a criminal.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
So, so anyway, I'm reconsidering my options. So, Kilo, what was you going to say about that? Tell me about Governor Hot Wheels and your
Yeah.
opinion on that.
So, yeah, he could have shut it down, man, but he didn't at the last minute. And I guess he wasn't on the same page. You know what it was? It was all those veterans that came out and they spoke against it. They was like, hey, I use THC products to dull the pain, and that medicine stuff, it don't work like this do. And, you know, we ain't criminals. We ain't street thugs or nothing.
Yeah.
And we don't want to have to, because if you would have shut it down, you giving 100% of the profit to the cartels. You know what I mean?
But you know what? For a long time, I thought that's what they wanted, though, my nigga.
It seemed like if this,
You know
he
what
would
I'm
have let
saying?
this
'Cause
pass,
it's a
that's what it
whole-
would have looked like.
There's a whole lot of stuff they could have just shut down with it. You know what I'm talking? Even with that fentanyl stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all get, we're going to get a little bit here, busting in there.
Yeah.
Get a little bit, busting a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Just like back in the day. You know what I'm talking about? Just like with
They
the
totally
police.
had a contract with them.
We were just on a level, in the hood level, where the police are coming up, kick the door in, boom. They taking all the money. You ain't through with that by the end of the day, I'm going to come bust your ass again. Nigga, this ain't even yours. I wouldn't have scored this. You know what I'm talking about? But let you go on there. Unload your gun and leave.
Damn.
Yeah, this Batman and Robin. Back in the, man, come on, bro. Man, tell you, boy. That's what the government doing. You know what I'm talking about? We got armies, man.
Yeah.
Send a few missiles over there and they call you, boom, let you know they ain't playing. Boom, boom. Yeah. Okay, now what did we say? Stop doing it. But it's
Yeah.
too lucrative, man. And then, they open up their little border, Cancun, and people want to go and vacate
Yeah,
Mexico.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cartel got something to do with that.
Yeah.
Do not mess with the customers.
Yeah, they don't fuck with the
You
people
rob
on the-
somebody,
on the
I'm going to
resorts.
cut your head, your grandmama head off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck you up.
So we're getting a little bit off subject though, because we were talking about the weed thing and
That's what I'm
how
talking
to
about.
pass
That's what I'm
the
saying.
legislation.
Well,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
the same with the government. See, if the government gone on, loosen up, okay, y'all really put some shit on their ass, man, tariffs or whatever on them about what they bringing over here, and gone open up some shops everywhere, nigga, in Texas, all over the place. Everybody can get some money. Everybody be happy.
But hold on. The good weed don't come from Mexico no more. I mean, what?
I'm not talking about open up shops here.
I'm
gonna
talking
shut
about,
them
but you're talking
down.
about terrorists and all that kind
Yeah,
of stuff.
put
But
tariffs on them.
yeah,
Put
Mexico
tariffs-
really don't have nothing to do with all of that.
No, I'm talking
saying,
about for them bringing that drugs in. They drugs. America, we were capitalizing on that.
well, that's the fentanyl and all that shit. But
Yeah.
I'm talking about Mexico don't have the best weed no more. The best weed.
I mean, no, not
is
even from
grown-
Mexico. I'm just making them as an example. That's what I'm talking about. Far as the government with this weed here in America, you know what I'm talking about? They gonna want they want too much. They want to be greedy. They don't want nobody a businessman like
well,
you.
no, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're still making a generalization because there are places where weed is perfectly legal. What we're saying,
yeah.
you're talking about the state of Texas.
Texas, right?
Yeah,
That's
we're not
what I'm
talking.
saying.
Yeah.
Okay,
so-
look
so-
at Abbott. Look at Abbott.
Yeah.
Abbott. He should have been gone. Why is this man still sitting? He didn't get that many votes, man. They letting this man sit up in here. He want to make Texas a country of its own.
Yeah.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying? And he damn near doing it. He told Biden how many times he told Biden to go fuck himself? Go fuck yourself, man. This is the president of the United States. Ain't this part of the United States, Texas?
Yeah.
I thought it was, but Governor Abbott don't think so. This is my Texas,
Shit,
nigga.
we even on our
you know
own
what I'm saying?
power grid, you
So, nigga, I can legalize this if I want to. Y'all ain't gonna make me do it.
Well,
It should.
again,
It should,
with
yeah.
the whole
Wish it was.
with the veterans, you start really realizing who your constituents really are. And like you say, they come up and they say, "Look, we ain't no criminals. I got my dog tag on. I'm
Yeah,
not a
but
criminal.
look.
Weed helps me." Well, I'm saying the argument is there. It's not about.
It's
To
there.
me, it's still politics, but the politics is who's gonna vote his ass in next time he comes up
But
for
look,
election.
it's there.
It's following.
But look
That's
how long-
following the money.
Look how long they been doing them veterans, man. They can speak all they want. They ain't really got no voice. They should have been doing when you came home. You should have had a brand new house.
But now you're still talking about America. We're still talking about Texas.
I'm talking about Texas as a government itself. You know what I'm talking about? Governor Abbott. He running this motherfucker. It ain't president, nobody running this. It's him. It's this motherfucker. He letting shit come across the board. Okay, shut him down. No, don't shut him down. Okay, yeah, you can shut him down. No, I say don't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Let's do this. Let's do
Crazy
that.
still
You know what I'm
in
saying? Okay, can we go get start the weed thing? Hell no, not until I say so. Just cause they doing it, we ain't got to do it.
But so the fact that you eventually come around to it is what?
That he's running this motherfucker. It's
Okay.
a money thing. He getting more money. He was getting more money letting fentanyl come across and not going over there and blowing the motherfuckers up. He was getting more money with that shit. He don't need no black ass nigga with no own weed business, really weed house, legally, you know what I'm saying, over here in America making him some money, making you some money. He need that money coming to his pocket here in Texas. He need Texas money. Texas money was Mexican money.
Yeah.
That Mexican shit, you know what I'm saying? Boo. So much can come,
It's
so
still
much
good in
come.
so
I'm
many
gonna make it
ways.
look good. We're gonna catch so many, we're gonna let so many, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, boom, boom, back and forth. He got the power to let that shit happen, man. He got the power. When it comes right down to it, it comes to Governor Abbott, man, here in Texas, bro. Ain't nothing else to it. It's just him.
But we know that.
Yeah, but
You're not breaking any news.
okay, it sounds like it's news because he's letting the Mexicans do what they wanted to do. But until this shit come up, you know what I'm saying? See, it's a blind eye. You know what I'm saying?
Why,
You-
is it? Why? Okay, you keep going back to the Mexicans. We're talking about weed, and I'm talking about the best weed is not coming from Mexico
It
anymore.
never came from Mexico to me.
It
came
used
from
to.
over on Linway.
Nigga,
came from over that
nigga,
side.
you saw Cheech and Chong
I'm
up in
talking about it came
smoke.
from that. I'm
No.
saying this to say, man.
You're getting off subject though. What
But
we're
it's
talking
the same
about.
thing, bro. He's not gonna legalize weed. He ain't gonna legalize weed because the money ain't. You ain't finna go give him the. You gonna send him a check at your business. In some kind of way, it is.
He's gonna do it because I think
If he out of the office.
no. I
Is
think
it-
he's
if
gonna.
it-
I think he's gonna do it because I think he hears the voices of the veterans, and I
I
think.
don't think so. I don't think that's it.
Well, why do you think he vetoed it?
If he heard,
Why
the
did he?
voices of
Why did he veto
If
it?
he heard the voices of the veterans, he would have been and did something for how they live, that veteran administration shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, just the shit that veterans do go through when they get here. Some of these motherfuckers killing themselves, dog.
Yeah.
Some of these motherfuckers just killing. They can't get a job or something, or they, it's people that's really actually
Small.
individuals.
Okay, so speak.
It's not government.
Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Only from a veteran point of view. Okay. Some of these veterans, if they going through a lot of stuff, it's because of some of the shit that they've gone through.
Yeah.
That's you're
agree.
traumatizing people at an early age by sending them off to war.
I agree.
Now it don't have nothing to do with now you can come back and you can try to treat people, but there's if the treatment was limited at first. Now you're starting to learn these things do affect people. It's almost like you have to have an awakening of realization of what helps people.
I understand that.
And it's
But
medicine.
you gotta have a realization. It's them kind of people out here
Well,
that's
no.
money hungry.
Now, I'm not saying
and-
I'm not saying he's not money hungry because trust me. Even if he legalizes the trust response, there's money coming to his pocket. It's not like he's saying, "Oh, I'm going to give up all of my money." You just find another way to get it.
Well,
it's not.
I see it like
I
this.
think y'all saying that's the same thing.
It's the same.
Yeah.
No, Small
Yeah.
was saying that
I'm just
if
saying- I'm
he
just
wanted
saying-
to do it before, he would have did it. But it's
Yeah,
all
he
about
would've.
packing his money.
Yeah,
No, he
that's
could have
right.
got his money before. If you look at
If-
places,
if
if you
he-
look at places like Colorado
Man,
and places like
Michigan is-
California, and you can see how much money they make off of the business
Man,
of
come
having
on.
weed.
I'm already looking at Nick over the Michigan.
What I'm saying is though,
With
you
weed.
see, you can. Well, if you see how much their city can pay their police department
Man,
off the
say-
federal money because they tax it. But the money
Yeah,
that
they
can,
could.
Yeah,
but Michigan still look like shit.
It still look like
still
shit.
like shit. But they got weed spots all through that motherfucker.
that's the same thing about being corrupt.
Governor Abbott.
He's,
I'm telling you,
I'm saying,
man.
but that
Mexican
don't-
money ain't
but
nigga
that-
money. Mexican money ain't weed money.
Yeah.
Weed money ain't bringing in that Mexican money. He gonna get it a little bit at a time. You right, but he ain't getting that Mexican money. Them cartels, just what, man, we could have stopped that shit a long time ago. That fentanyl shit had no even reached the border. We could have stopped that a long time
Right.
ago, man.
But what do you think fentanyl is not just so made in Mexico? It's motherfuckers making
mean,
fentanyl
they-
in their
and they
mama's,
have, right,
mama's
but,
baby's
I mean,
basement now.
Look at the shit that they, man. If you look, okay, them bust a bunch of dope houses here in Dallas here recently. But if you look at the real dope houses they done busted, the dope spots they done busted, they all Mexican. They all Mexican, bro. It's all, they got everything, bro. The Mexicans got, that's who you go to for, where you think them niggas on Linway getting their shit from? They ain't going to California. That's not California weed them niggas got, man.
I can tell you that it ain't.
No, that's not.
It
Them
ain't.
niggas getting it from Mexican, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you don't get the best. You
I
don't
mean,
get
it's
the.
just- I'm
You don't
just
get the
saying.
best weed from over on Landway.
I'm just saying,
bro,
they not, Governor Abbott, man, not getting that. Weed ain't Mexican money. That's what I'm saying. I've been seeing this with this man for a long time, dog.
Yeah.
Because everything different always
The
come
big
through the
stuff,
borders,
yeah.
bro.
Okay.
Everything different.
Okay, so here's getting back to where I started at, Small. I don't care. What I really want to do is let me open up a weed shop.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay, that's all I care about.
That's cool.
Okay, I probably got to lace his pocket some kind of way. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
it's some fun. It's got to
But
funnel
how
some
long-
kind of way. But I don't care. You know why? Because I'm gonna have a weed show, a weed shop.
Yeah. It might not be in
That's-
Texas. It might be in Oklahoma.
I think it's gonna happen here. That's what I'm
it
saying.
might be in California.
No, that's
somewhere.
what I'm saying. I think it's gonna happen.
I don't know, man.
I think so. I think this is the first because it used to not
Like
ever
one of
be. It
these
used
TXT
to.
shops.
It used to not be on the ballot.
But
You
they
gotta
shut
wo-
all that
you gotta
shit down.
word it. But yeah, he vetoed it though.
Yeah.
He didn't shut it down.
Yeah.
Dan Patrick
Yeah.
is the one that's trying
Yeah,
to
he's
shut it
trying
down.
to.
Yeah.
Patrick was the one that's putting out labels with lifesaver gummies and shit like that, saying, "Don't that look like that for kids?"
For kids, stuff
Yeah.
like that. But
You want to take this and wake up the next morning?
It's all gonna all fall back to who? The president of Texas.
What I'm saying though is that but if he says
That
yes,
dude told
but if he says yes, Small, that makes me a probable proprietor.
That's good. That's what I'm saying. I would love Texas to have weed. Period. If you wasn't gonna get a business, I would love weed. I could go to the store and get some weed. I would love that, man.
I would love that, man.
Hell
Look
yeah.
at that, see?
I just don't see it happening real soon, bro. I'm telling you, man. Governor, if that governor ain't getting what he want in that wheelchair, he gonna roll over that bullshit.
So why
He veto this, he do that. He always doing something, man, because he got that kind of power. He'll tell Biden and Trump them to fuck themselves in there, and them niggas say, okay. They don't do nothing about it. I mean, that's our governor, man.
Yeah.
That's Texas. I would love for it to be some weed. I hope they do.
Yeah.
Call
I'd
that
love to
give
go
me.
to the
My
store
nigga
and
say
get
he
me
coming
some.
down here if they coming with it, but he said he don't see that either.
Who's that?
I don't know, Nick.
Oh, Nick, yeah.
But
yeah.
he doing good where he at, man. He got him a big house. Just bought him a brand new truck. Opened up another business in Oklahoma.
we can't do this with names and shit in there though, right?
I mean, I'm just saying Nick.
I'm talking about
Nobody know his real name. You know, I'm just saying, big white boy Nick.
we can't be doing this with names.
White
and
boy.
But he
shit in
legal
there.
though. He legal.
Yeah.
He legal here in Michigan. He got his own business. He legal. Got 2-3 motherfucking stores. I mean, that's where it's at, bro. Other places, Texas ain't the. If it's a white folk thing, man. I'm gonna say that it's a white folk thing, my nigga.
And yo,
that
wait.
white man-
You don't think Colorado's a white folks thing?
But shit, they on some more shit though.
It's a cool white.
We got some white folks down here.
Cowboy
This is the
descendants
most
down
this is
here.
the most racist.
Redneck, Vidor, Texas.
They some closet race. There's some closet races up there too.
Oh yeah,
but,
they closet. But you know what? They'll let you know. They'll let
No,
you
they
know.
don't drive around with Confederate flags on their windows.
I mean,
they'll
they're just
But
these
that's-
motherfuckers around here. This redneck city, man. This is the last place to even. Okay, y'all ain't got to pick no more cotton if you don't want to. But you can if you want to. You keep that house you want to. You gonna stay pick the cotton. You ain't got to pay no rent. You know what I'm saying? You go to Texas, man. This Texas, man. You know what I'm saying? I love my country. I love my city. I love my state, man. It's just what it is, my nigga. They talking about Alabama, Mississippi, all that shit. I remember being chased from school, nigga. I'm in at fucking.
There you go with another story.
Man,
you gotta
up the
save
white
it. Save it, bro. You gotta
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, man. This place, man.
Damn.
And I just hope this, that weed shit, man. I hope he kick it out on the spirit of the opportunity thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? The opportunity thing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga get some shit going.
I hope
For real on that.
I hope for the sake of we'll just go back into the little health thing. I don't take no pills, so I think that this helps me a lot more than pills would.
Shit.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that if maybe you get to the point where maybe the doctors ain't greasing your palms as much as you think they should, and you think you can get more money. You can see other governors.
Yeah.
You can see other governors in other states profiting off of this, and you start changing your mind because it's not because you thinking you're a better person. It's because you change your focus on where you can get the most money from.
And you know
That would
what?
make so much tax money.
That's
and
what
the
I'm.
way-
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you, Small, because you're stuck on the whole Abbott thing. I understand that, and your beliefs are understandable.
I'm just
but
saying,
what I'm
it
saying
just
is,
seem
but
like
you
he
can
for the
you can.
white folk,
It's
to me.
but it's the same thing. You can just change you follow the money.
Yeah.
Okay, I can make more money. I can see these dudes over here getting all this money over here by doing that. I can do that too. And I seem like the nice guy because now I'm helping people, or I appear to be helping veterans. I'm going out. I want to look like that. I want to look like that guy.
I would love for him to feel
well,
like
that's
that.
what I'm saying. But maybe that's what he's doing.
Maybe.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know where he
Now, I'm
is.
not saying he's not corrupt or he's not he's not less evil. I'm just saying he's just probably going to shift his focus into thinking that maybe I can change my perception of me by saying, okay, now we're going to do something to help the veterans because now like I say,
votes,
because they come forward, and they say this helps us. So you can really look like the good guy. Or you can look like the bad guy.
Yeah, because he'll turn around and tell the motherfucker move to where they legal at.
That's what I'm saying. He could say that. He could say that. So, but it's not like he's being less evil. It's just like he knows where he can get some money
too. It seems like that's the way he been through the years.
I understand that, but
if they legalize weed, he know niggas gonna be able to get some money for real money.
No. What he knows is he knows the same thing that we know.
It's gonna be for everybody.
No, what he knows is it's gonna be the same thing we said before. Niggas ain't gonna have the money to buy the weed stores. Who's gonna buy the weed stores, Small?
Shit, niggas gonna be able to get some weed.
Who's gonna get some weed stores?
Shit.
Who we say gonna get some?
I don't know.
Who we say gonna get some weed
It's
stores?
gonna be the white folks. It's gonna be some niggas too, though.
But we know this though. What I'm saying, it's not like it's just gonna be just niggas getting weed stores.
No. But you know what?
He
gonna expect more out the niggas than the white folk.
Of course they are. There's gonna be stricter regulations. Of course they are. We know that.
So I mean, I don't know. I hope he do it, man. But I just through the years.
It's not like he's doing it because he's a better person. He's just doing it because he thinks that he could probably profit off of it more.
Just dealing with this same man governor seemed like for all my life. Seemed like he been our governor all my life. Going to bed.
He's been in there for a long time, but he hasn't been there all our life.
No, I'm just saying. For
it's been way more whiter governors.
Long enough.
It's been way more whiter governors down there too.
Bush.
So yeah.
Man, come on, man.
Ann Richards.
It's been some more. He's naming some. It's been some. He's been there for a long time, Small. But I mean, I think that he could think that his time could be up if he doesn't listen to the people.
On the boat with everybody else jumped in.
What I'm saying though, what I'm thinking that you have to adapt because the people, the times are adapting.
I wish he would.
The times are adapting. The people who are coming to you have real stories.
Yeah.
You know them because they've been sent off to war during while you're in your governorship. Yeah. So they're coming back and they're saying, "Look, I don't want to go get to a doctor and have them to give me all this medication when I can just help myself." Yeah. You know, sure, the doctors get screwed at the end, but he's still gonna make money because he's the governor and they're gonna regulate it and he's gonna get his money. He's gonna get his kickbacks. I'm saying that you still have sometimes they. It's not like he's. It's not like he's taking off his wolf clothes and there's a sheep under there. He's still a wolf.
I hope he called you and told you that shit.
No, I'm just saying.
It sounds like a good thing. I'm just saying this too.
No, my hope is that
the governor I've been dealing with is this motherfucker right here that's been telling everybody to kiss my ass. I do what I want to do. That's this motherfucker that I'm looking at. I don't see it in the future. I hope it is, but I don't really see it. He might got everybody thinking it's finna happen because them soldiers got up there. I only seen him giving the goddamn about them soldiers in the beginning. I mean, come on, man. For real. Who he give a damn about? The shit he say? The president could call down here and say, nigga do this, nigga do that. Fuck you. And it just let it go. He just steal that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. He could be blowing a nigga head up.
So he's still.
I'm gonna veto this. I'm gonna veto that. Oh, Governor Abbott, you got hard. It's time for a change. Fuck you. And roll the fuck out, man. How you been doing, motherfuckers? And that's real. Fuck y'all. Damn.
All right, well.
Too many niggas gonna get some money. Everybody, Mexicans gonna get some money. You think the Mexicans not gonna get in? Mexicans already taking over William Chicken, and William Chicken is black.
And it ain't no good.
Man, every William Chicken go to Elk Cliff. Every William Chicken you stop at the Mexicans up in that red riding that man. Bro.
Well, it's Smile. It's not, who you see in there cooking ain't the ones that own the place.
I mean, it's a black dude on it.
Okay.
It's a black dude on it.
Well, we know a black dude own Williams, but I'm saying, but they franchises, you know, I could go out and franchise the Williams Chicken too, but I don't want one.
But niggas not getting on that. See what I'm
saying? I don't want one because Williams ain't good.
If we have to get down here, what's gonna be up in that watch? It's gonna be nothing but Mexicans.
It's gonna be it's gonna be some niggas up in there too, cause I'm gonna get one.
It's gonna be some niggas. That's what I'm telling you. It's gonna be some niggas.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm
The governor gonna be expecting that goddamn money. He don't want you to be paying like the motherfucker were paying when they were coming over here with that shit.
Yeah. That's a shakedown.
See, if he got to do something. See, in his mind, it's still dope.
Yeah.
In his mind, it's still dope. You know what I'm saying?
I just told you that he's not taking off his wolf clothes and seeing the sheep under. He's still a wolf.
He gonna want his shit, man. He gonna want his shit. That weed money ain't big as that dope money. You know what I'm saying? So he got to do one or the other.
I don't know. Texas is a big state, bro.
Huh?
Texas is a big state. You can open up a lot of weed stores in this motherfucker, bro.
A bunch of dope houses, bunch of crack houses.
No, but that's where you start. But that's why you keep the chase going. That's why there's still money in the chase. The dope houses are gonna still be. You can still target them. But if you have legal weed houses, that's different. Yeah. They still gonna have dope houses. They still gonna be able to get, they still gonna be able to kick doors down. It ain't like they gonna stop doing that because people ain't gonna. A lot of niggas ain't gonna want to have nothing to do with going to a doctor and get a prescription to get medication.
Nah, a lot of niggas ain't want to be trying to pay them motherfucking whatever these motherfuckers.
The tax on the weed and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like California. A lot of motherfuckers that I know, they buy their weed off the street. They don't go to even though they got weed stores down there.
Yeah.
But you can still make money off the weed stores, and you can still have your fun. You can still kick in doors, man. You can still take niggas to jail and make them work for free and shit. You can still have your fun, man. Mm-hmm. But you see now you double dipping. That's you follow the money, Smalls. You double dipping.
I already know.
You feel both pockets now.
Yeah.
And you come out looking like the good guy. Even though you still not.
I'm just saying, it'll be nice for him to do that, man. But he know that's what everybody want. He ain't trying to give everybody what they want, man. He ain't trying to give.
But what if it's what he? But what if it's what he wants? What if he wants? What if he wants the stuff that? What if he wants the stuff that other pocket with money?
I would love him, but that's why I say, have he told you that?
No. Well, with the veto, that's what tells me that he's at least thinking about it.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, because the veteran.
Well, you can just go ahead on and say, "Hey, smoke weed, motherfucker."
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No. They're gonna put some strict ass regulations on it, bro. Trust me. They're gonna keep it under their. They're gonna keep it under their thumb.
Fucking the president of Texas worried about some shit like that. Man, that man is rich. That man don't worry about that nigga. He is still in office and people didn't even vote for him, man. How you still in office and people didn't even vote for you? Because, nigga, you greedy. You a greedy motherfucker, fool. Nigga, that's my thought. I don't know what you heard.
So
I don't know if he told you that shit, but I know the governor I've been dealing with, he ain't trying to line up with no niggas on nothing, man.
Okay.
That's gonna line up with niggas.
Okay.
I don't care how much money we can push out.
Small. We're not gonna make this about Abbott no more because
that's the weed. It's the weed. It's still the weed. I'm still talking about the weed. I'm still talking about the weed.
But you're making it. You're kind of making it more about him than you are talking about.
Nigga, I'm gonna tell you about me. Crack gave me more money than weed did. And where you think we were getting powder from, nigga? The Mexican. Ain't no Mexican ain't no niggas had no goddamn poppy crops and shit like, nigga, come on, man. Bro. We paid a nigga some, most that I didn't smoke, but the crack, it's the dope. That shit was bringing money, man. And I'm just saying what I see from this motherfucker. Why it would be so easy to go and get heroin? Why it's so easy, nigga, to go cause, my nigga. You can shut that shit down. You can shut that shit. Ain't nobody got flabs and shit over here like that, man. Unless they paid. Like the white boy back in the bayous and shit. Yeah. Some shit they keep a blind eye to. Somebody getting their palm greased.
So any veterans with any hopes watching this podcast, Smile and say,
I hope y'all smoke a lot of weed. I hope y'all get some weed, but y'all don't go to them way. They getting busted right now, my nigga, and they got busted on their new place, man. Go somewhere else, my nigga. Find you some weed. Find you some weed, man. I'm telling you. I just hope they do that.
He's saying you ain't got no chance with.
I don't think so.
You ain't got no chance.
I don't think so.
So basically,
y'all can cry all y'all want to. I salute you, baby. I thank you for the service, my nigga. Yep. But hey, man, look who you serving. See,
I keep holding my dog tag up. He keeps he talk about how bad veterans get treated. I think I get treated pretty good.
okay, you good. You good then. You good.
I think I'm all right, Small.
Okay, you good. I mean, open up your shop. When he let you, you know what I'm saying? You can't do it on your own.
I can't do it on my own.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. When he let you, when he say, okay, he got everybody doing this right now. Okay, I'll be glad this motherfucker do it.
You know what?
Yeah.
And then he gonna turn around and say, fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all, and roll off in the wheelchair just like he do every time, man. Whoa, roll all the fuck off, my nigga. You hear me? That's the governor I know. I don't know what governor you talk to. Shit.
I ain't talking to
I see like it. I don't know.
No. What? Okay, so Small. I'm
just saying.
I understand what you're saying.
I know you got dreams and hopes.
No. Well, okay. So
for a governor ever to do this.
What I'm going to tell you though is the history of Texas. Okay, look, that once was a time when you couldn't even bring this up. Okay,
right.
You couldn't even bring it up. Times have evolved. Now you can actually bring it up. When you get to the point where you can start talking about it, now a conversation can start being had. What I'm telling you, we have gone to the point where there was not allowed a conversation about this in the state of Texas.
Right.
In the state of Texas.
Right.
Okay? Now they come to the point, evolve to a point where now you can have the conversation.
And have guns.
Okay.
And guns.
And have guns. Okay, so and have guns. So what I'm saying though is that once you get to the point where they never allowed it. So this is the government that you know, the governor that you know. They wouldn't allow this conversation before, okay? Right. Now they have allowed, and now the dialogue is starting to happen. You can start, the veterans are now starting to come forward, Small. This is a result of them allowing you now to be able to come forward, is that you can hear somebody talk now. And now sometimes people talking to you, it might ring with you as something that strikes a nerve with you. He's in a wheelchair.
Right.
I mean, these dudes are talking about how cannabis helps them. I mean,
you hope he think that if he smokes some weed,
I think if he smokes that he'd probably say, you know what? On the down low, he probably said,
you know what?
Okay,
right.
You know that doctor, you know that doctor that you told you he sometimes smokes.
Yeah, it's all shit.
Okay, so here's another thing too. This is. I mean, yeah, it's all my beliefs and my hopes, I guess. So
a good dream,
so
man. Because I wanted to be legalized, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I would love to walk up to the store instead of 7-Eleven, hoping a nigga ain't standing outside that I'm gonna get some good from, and it's that bullshit.
Not only that, you're not risking your life for $20. You know what I'm saying?
I've been risking my life, my whole life, I think, because I'm shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean that too, but I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Anyway, yes. But anyway, man, yeah.
But no, but you want to say, okay,
I want to go to the store and pick what I want. Give me some of the top shelf, man. Give me some of that. Give me some of the woo. I would love that, man.
So
instead of having to go on.
So it's like alcohol. You know, you can regulate it still too. You know what I'm saying? But you can still use it, and it's to the point where it's like, okay, well, you still have to keep alcohol out of the hands of kids too. You can't, but you just can't make weed look like candy. And I think that's one of the biggest deals that they have. I think that's one of the biggest arguments that they have is that you're starting to make these edibles that look like stuff. So I think what they would end up doing is if they get to the point where they do legalize it on a medicinal level only, they're going to restrict not being able to have those products on the shelf.
I can see
and
that.
There may still be an opportunity to sell cannabis, but you're not going to be able to sell the lifesavers and shit like that.
That shit out the little patches with the animes and shit on it. You know, man.
But in my case, I get butter. So you can take, if you want to say, okay, I can get me some flour and I can make my own butter, so that way I can make my own edibles, and you're not putting it in a package.
Well, you know
you're not putting it in a kid-friendly package, if you know what I'm saying.
It still go back to what you had said earlier. It comes responsibility of the parent too. Now, if you got that shit sitting around, you know it's looking like candy sitting over there, man. You got kids running around. That's your fault if that baby's getting over there and baby burning boom. What's wrong, Junior? Y'all come here and look at Junior. You know what I'm saying? No, man.
Well, the thing is now it's not just your fault. They probably gonna take you and put you in handcuffs because now you're being irresponsible.
Very.
And now you can still have fun with locking people up and shit. But no, I think that's what. But no, but I
gonna
think
be
that's
there.
what they're going to restrict. I think they're going to restrict being able to buy the refreshing looking type of edibles, and so that way you can restrict it from being mistaken for something. And now that's a black eye for you because you
I can see
passed
that
that.
though, because I deal with kids all the time.
Yeah.
Nigga, they get into everything.
Everything, man.
So,
You can turn your back, and next thing you know, they got there
they in
with
some shit, man.
grandbaby. She over there, she over in the corner, candy
That's
wrappers
why a lot
all
of
over the
kids be
place.
getting killed, because them kids raising kids. See, they like to walk around high with their shirts out, with their guns in their hand or in their pocket or something. They'll sit that shit on the table, get up, go in there and fuck little mama, and the baby end up playing with the gun, it's loaded. You hear me?
Oh yeah.
And somebody will shoot Junebug or Nook and shot itself or some
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's them irresponsible
Irresponsible
ass
parents.
Parents,
Yeah.
my nigga. You know
Driving
what I'm saying?
around like driving
Yeah.
around with their kids standing up in the back seat.
All that old shit. See, I ain't got no problem with that shit sitting in
front
the
seat.
I ain't got no problem with it sitting in the store. You know what I'm saying? It's sitting in the store, it's colorful and stuff. Ooh, I'm gonna give me some of them. You know what I'm saying? And stuff, Now later they got weed down later sitting there. Ooh, I'm
Well,
me a pack of
they
them
got the
bitches.
drinks, the drinks and stuff like
Shit like
that.
that,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They're not in a
But I
Coca-Cola
don't-
can or nothing like that though. But
it go like you just said, man. A nigga had to be responsible with that shit, especially around kids. You can't even sit up on your shelf to make it look pretty, or say you got to store it away like you got your weed. You know what I'm saying?
You can't make it look
Break
like
that shit.
Flintstone vitamins.
Put it on,
you
in
know?
the bowl on the,
you know
on
what
the
I'm saying?
table with the peppermints and shit. You know what I'm saying? No, nigga. Be responsible. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put that shit up like you got your weed. You know what I'm saying? And then bust that shit out.
Well, that's why I say that when they talk about being restrictive, they're probably gonna look at that and say we're not gonna allow that. We can get you can get some regular flour because there's no way you can mistake what that is. And, you're not gonna crush that up and put it on your salad and say this is oregano. You know what I'm saying? It don't look the same. That old weed you used back in the day used to look like oregano.
That's another
I
thing.
got burned with some oregano shit.
You got burned with
You bought some oregano recently?
Right, it works deliciously. It say, boy, we trying to catch a bus. Boy. For real. Oh, you trying to get 2 or 3 5? Oh man.
And another thing too.
It was spicing it for $1. You go put it in a pack, boom, going to the cut.
Another thing too, man, is that because a lot of these parents know that their kids are turning to cannabis too. I mean, I think that a lot of these parents, you want your kids to be able to purchase their cannabis in a safe way.
Yeah.
And if you go to a store, I never felt more comfortable than walking into a weed store. And then just the smell of it, and then just being able to
looking at it, and it hits you in your face.
Yeah. Now, think about how nervous. Just think how nervous you are sitting outside a Walgreens parking lot, waiting for some dude named Steve.
No, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? And not knowing what you're gonna get.
Nigga, Lynn Wade.
Period.
Period.
I'm just saying, but no, I'm saying that's a trap. Well, I'm just saying, but a lot of people don't make a lot of people make their connections in one or more personal place.
7-Eleven and this nigga standing up there, boom, and then you get burnt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or he got some bullshit. You can't really just. You got to go and get.
Yeah. How many times we talked about you done gave the nigga the money and he didn't come back?
And niggas see,
you know what I'm saying? That kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You know.
And you been fuck with the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You see.
Nigga got one of them days. Well, shit. Nigga,
But
not
that I don't think that the people don't care about that. We go back to the point where I think that they want their kids to be able to purchase their products in a safe way and not have to worry about being shot in a parking lot. Not being shot in a parking lot trying to make a $20 transaction. You know,
nigga trying to jack you.
Nigga trying to jack you because he been jacking everybody all night long. So, but I think that's another reason why you can push for that because the parents, even though Texas is Texas, the kids are still smoking weed.
Yeah, they is.
They're still getting it from somewhere.
They getting it.
If they ain't getting it, stealing it from their mommy and daddy, because mommy and daddy still smoking weed too in a lot of cases, right? Mom and daddy smoking weed, and in some cases, I'm granddad smoking weed. So my grandkids typically come in and they know where my weed stash
It's like
is.
the old commercial. Where'd you get this? You dad? I learned it by watching you.
But
Parents who do drugs have kids who do drugs.
That's true.
I learned it by watching you.
But you want them to do it responsibly.
man,
It's the same
yeah,
thing, Small. It's the same thing. To go back to the argument of us taking pills so that our kids didn't have to.
Yeah.
So we're trying to say, okay, I want my kid to do it a little more safe than what we had to do it. You know, I hate having to meet a dude in the parking lot. You're right.
Yeah,
Going to
me too.
Linway, that's a trap.
That's
You don't
true.
want to
That's
be there. You don't
same.
want to be there either. So, but you want to be able to pull safely into a parking lot, go in there, get your
Product.
your product, yeah.
Fouled up out there.
Follow, like like Oklahoma, you know.
Yeah, just hey, like comfortably. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Nigga put it up ass
Nobody harassing you on the way out.
Remember that time they said, can y'all get up in the
Yeah. The police ain't following you when you leave.
Type shit.
You know, they got other shit to do than the, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck some weed.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is what you see, some of the things that you free up if you legalize that shit and in a minimized fashion, basically. So
they're gonna start out. If they do, they're gonna start out with the medical thing.
That's what I think. I think it's gonna be all medical. Yeah, they're not gonna have.
It's gonna be expensive.
It ain't gonna be niggas just walking up in there buying weed because they need something for the day. You're gonna have to have a card or something.
That's how it gonna store.
A legitimate document recommendation.
And I think once he starts seeing the money generate, okay, now let's go on and fuck the card.
Well, not only that too, because now you can start doing shit like paying your teachers. You have money. You have federal money now. Now you're gonna put some in your pocket too. But if you do it the right way, you can start paying your policemen better. Yep. You can start paying your teachers better. You can start paying your firemen. You can,
especially here in Texas.
You can start doing. Yeah. If you want to be better, you can start being better than everybody else. If you want to put the money in the right place. Now the problem is that ain't what Texas is. I'm going back to you with you on that one because Texas it's all about the money.
Yeah, it's all about the money.
And this is gonna be all about the money too. But now you just put money in both pockets.
It's all about
because you still gonna be able to kick in the dope house because it ain't gonna be recreational weed. Everybody gonna be able to go up there and get it. No, you can't just walk up in there and get it. Y'all can. Y'all can. I can too because I have to go get myself re-diagnosed. Yeah. But y'all can go up in there and get it. You know, because you can be medical patients. Yeah. So why wouldn't?
My everybody just talked about this shit. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I mean, but it seems like to me it would be
more
more
likely
likely.
If they just go ahead and legalize it.
That's how you look, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it be wonderful? They just go ahead.
Wouldn't
you just go ahead
and then now people won't frown at you when you walk in smelling like it.
Oh, he must have been over there to lollies.
Oh, he must be
like lollies or something. He must have been over the lollipops.
That dude's a medical patient. Or he buying weed from the weed house. Because there's going to be plenty of weed. That's the weed houses ain't going away. They're not going away. Niggas still going to buy their weed off the streets. But there'll be a lot of people who could be able to buy the weed in a safe way. You know, and they're not criminals.
I agree.
And you don't have to do criminal because if you're buying it now, as illegal as it is, anytime you buy it, you're making a criminal act. Yeah. And all you're doing is trying to help yourself.
And them motherfuckers is.
So, I don't know.
That's why they were saying they wasn't criminals.
We're not. I am. I'm a veteran also. When I say we're not criminals, I mean me too. Okay. Yeah. We're not criminals. I buy weed too. So for real, man. I buy it from Linway. I buy it from niggas in parking lots at Walgreens. I buy it from niggas in parking lot named Steve in Walgreens.
That nigga walk smooth.
I have to watch out for that dangerous shit too when I buy my weed. You know, nigga, I have to be worried about police following me when I leave the trap. You know, all that shit. I don't want to worry about that no more. I want to be able to
that's old.
Walk in, walk out. Dig? You know, I want to go bingo on mingo and not have no problems. You know, yeah. I mean, we can. I think it's been a good conversation about that. Again, I'm 50-50 like you, Small. I mean, you may be further 15. You might be 1585.
It's just weird to me because this dude, man, he just the way he's been dealing with us, man. You know what I'm saying?
I understand
even as far as the street thing and all that. You know what I'm talking about? When the dope get low, you know what I'm saying? He been and done something. Everybody know it. Everybody knew it. You know what nigga do? Sit on that shit. I done it. You know, just sit back, boom. Okay, yeah. No, it's dry right now, bro. It's dry. For you know what, the prices, just like with the weed, the prices go up. You know what I'm saying? The prices go up, bam. You know what I'm saying? Prices go up, boom. because he done put the price on them folks. You know what I'm saying? The next shipment, I need this. No, we ain't been paying. When you start paying this.
That's old Chicago mobster shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you doing business on my block.
You
gonna pay me for doing business on my block.
Yeah, boom. Yeah. Come on in with
that's
it.
the shakedown.
Yeah, that's it.
Shit, that's
How
all
much
it
y'all
is.
got? How many y'all going through? Okay, come on with it.
I hear y'all doing. All right. I hear y'all making $35 a week over here, huh?
Type shit.
You're gonna give me 13 of it.
Type shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's almost all of everything we make. We don't ask questions. We take money.
Say that motherfucker. That y'all don't underestimate that dude in that wheelchair. He's a gangster motherfucker, man.
I keep telling you, I don't think he's taking off his wolf clothes and there's gonna be a sheep underneath. He's still a wolf. I don't know.
He's gonna get wolfy with that if he do something with it.
He's gonna be a wolf. He's gonna be a wolf anyway. What he's doing is he's gonna do something to benefit himself.
He just hates to do shit that people like.
But what I'm saying, if I go back to when we said this, when there was no conversation allowed about it. Now you're allowing the conversation.
Oh, people so bold now.
That's what I'm saying. But no, you've changed. You've evolved to that point now, though. Am I right? Now,
I mean, that's the world.
I'm talking about no. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that's the world.
But even him has come to the point where he wouldn't even let you come to talk about it. To the point now where you are allowed to talk about it. Like I said, once you're allowed to talk about it, now the conversation. Now you can start having dialogue, and once you can start having dialogue, you can start hearing what people say. And once you start hearing what people say, sometimes it could be like, okay, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, sometimes.
Now that's all you have to do to be able to start something. You got to start having the conversation.
Yeah.
If you have no conversation about it, there's no chance.
Yeah.
And now that the conversation is, all I'm saying that there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Now I'm not saying it's 100%. I'm not saying it's guaranteed. No. I did say I hope it is because I want to open the franchise. I want to get into the weed business. But what I'm saying is that once you have evolved to the point where you can have the conversation, there is a chance. It's not like there's no chance.
No, it's a chance. It's a chance. Yeah. It's just gonna be on this dude's term, and I wouldn't even give a fuck about that. But I don't see him doing what people like. He had never done what people like. Man.
He's not doing it for all people. He's only doing it for a few people. Yeah. These are only going to be select people who have medical value. They don't provide a medical value to them.
I don't know, man.
He's not opening up weed stores to every nigga on the corner.
I know.
There's not going to be 224 of them, within a 7-block radius. He's gonna. If they do it, it's gonna be under his restrictions, under their thumb. They're gonna do it. They're not gonna open it up and flood the market like places like Colorado did. Yeah. Colorado, when they first did it, they had 10.
Yeah.
After they made it recreational, they had 10 in 2 blocks.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, the market flooded.
And that weed is good.
And it's cheap now because the market is flooded. Yeah. And so it's cheap. Yeah. You can get some 49. You can get a $49 ounce.
I don't see him liking cheap.
You know what I'm saying? You can get a $49 ounce there. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I don't think they're gonna flood the market like that. I think there may be 40, maybe 50 total for the whole state, and you're gonna have to go to one near you to get it. Yeah. And they're gonna still have dope houses. Niggas still gonna be buying weed off the street. You still have the fun in arresting people and taking them downtown and all that kind of shit, giving them cases and all that shit. But the people who need the shit are gonna be able to get it without having to go to the landways or dying in the parking lot at a Walgreens trying to buy their $10 sack. That's what I think is gonna go. I'm not 100%. Like I said, I'll say 50. I'm 45, 55 right now that he'll pass it. I'm leaning more that he's not. I'm more like he's gonna think he's gonna say fuck you. But I don't think it's. You sound like you're more 15, 85. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really gonna say fuck you. He gonna say it loud.
I think he been saying that, man. On a lot of shit, cause he'll say, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but before you know it, he'll shut that shit down, boom, because somebody else been saying something on it. Even a president, you know what I'm saying? If a president got something to say to him about something, he said, man, fuck you.
But what if
I'm gonna let that shit go, nigga.
But that's what I'm saying. But if Trump say, oh, he's gonna make America he's gonna make Texas like California, he might turn around and say, fuck you to Trump then. And do it anyway. I mean, but I'm looking at it that he's thinking that he's gonna put money in his other pocket because he's not going to flood the market. It's going to be limited. Texas is a big state, but you're not going to put 5,000 weed stores out all of a
I'm gonna
sudden.
tell you, like, I can see him doing that on the strength of they getting that ice shit, getting all these Mexicans. He needed the Mexicans, man. He needed them. He needed the motherfuckers.
That brownie cooking in yet?
You know what I'm saying?
He over here
I think
stoned
so.
too.
I think so.
Yeah, we need to let Kilo say something too, because we've been running our mouth the whole time. Kilo,
No,
probably,
I'm just being a
Spectator.
you know what I mean, observer. I got points put in.
over there hiding the motherfucker like that brownie that kicked in. I still have the urge to smoke a blunt though. I mean,
Man,
for some strange reason though.
I need them to water too.
We done went a whole nother hour too, by the
For
way.
real? For real?
57
I thought
whole
this-
minutes.
There it is again.
Yeah, we done went 57 whole minutes. This one right here still, I'm just waiting for this one right here to stream to finish uploading. Its live stream is still being processed for the last one, the first one we did that went on the YouTube. And the problem I didn't stream this one to YouTube. I just put this one on my hard drive.
Oh.
It's because if I streamed it through YouTube, it would stop this
It'll
one.
interrupt the first one.
It'll stop this one,
Okay.
yeah, and then you lose that. Even though I recorded both of them to my hard drive, so I got both episodes just in case. So and I
Don't
still
worry,
can-
man.
I can get into it, but
Don't get professional on this shit, nigga.
man,
Y'all come on, man. Give niggas some likes.
we forgot to say that part.
Give niggas
And,
some likes,
and you
man.
know what?
Subscribe.
And you know what? I love the passion small. I promise, there are people who feel the same way that you do, and that comes through over on the show when you say that. I love the passion. Like I say, we don't always have to agree on everything, but
Yeah.
what we are is what we real about how we feel.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Hell yeah.
and that's all we need to
We
do
gonna
to be able
stay
to have a successful show.
We gonna keep
Yeah.
it real.
It's that-
nigga. This
he can-
motherfucker, man. We family. We supposed to keep it real amongst each other,
He-
Yeah, we
nigga.
supposed to
Right
keep
or
it real.
wrong, good or
Yeah,
bad,
yeah.
or how ugly it is. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
keep it
yeah.
real
He
amongst
could-
each other, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We family. Everybody can't do that.
That's true.
He can go flatten Governor Hot Wheels wheelchair tires all he want to.
Type shit. Go to Hot Wheels.
Governor Hot Wheels
Little punk
flatten his tires small. Go ahead.
I'm going to, man. I can't stay up. Ooh, man. Lord forgive me.
Oh, man.
Because that dude, man.
Check out. Oh, fuck.
That
The dude, man. That dude, man. It's that dude. That one dude.
Oh, man. But the bottom line is that
You know, sometimes he'll build you up to let you down.
yeah. I mean, but see what we want to do is we want to make the people who watch this feel that same passion too.
Hell
So
yeah.
you keep
Y'all
that
come
shit.
on with it. Y'all
You
come
keep
with
that shit coming, bro.
Y'all
For
come with
real.
that, man, we need our outlet on
Now,
it, man.
what we really want to do, though, for the most part, small Kilo, we kind of wait. We want to make motherfuckers laugh, so we want to do some funny shit. We don't want it.
yeah.
We don't want it
Yeah, these
always.
past couple hours been kind of depressing.
Yeah, we don't want it to always. We don't always want it always to be about
Like serious.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black power.
Black power. No, but that, for real, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, we know that, but no, but we also want to get to the point where, and I understand the point there are going to come times when we have to have conversations that's going to have to be had about what's going on in the world, you know. But if we wasn't smoking weed and eating brownies and
Say it wouldn't come out like this.
no. I'm saying we want people to come here to have a good time too. Yeah.
I bet they is. They gonna
Yeah,
add
we don't
up.
want
keep
people.
it smiling.
We don't want people to want to go out and assassinate Greg Abbott after the end of the show.
We don't?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh.
We want people to leave this show.
Oh,
We wanted
my
these people
man.
leaving this show wanting to come back and say, "Damn, they had me rolling."
You right, y'all. Don't do that.
Not rolling it like in a wheelchair,
Oh
though.
my God.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do that, y'all.
See how I brought that shit back around to rolling in a
Leave Hot Wheels alone.
Leave Hot Wheels alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Let him do how he do. He a big old baby, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it like that.
So what we gonna do is we gonna take.
He gonna roll it at. He don't even let the dude go and push him, man. First he'll be sitting right there, all live yours all cool, then he get mad.
This
Fuck all y'all.
A little disc.
And so okay, so here.
That's my boy though. That's you, my boy. Boy, Eric.
if you watch,
I'm high.
Tell,
I'm high.
Tell him,
I'm high, y'all.
tell him if he watching this. What,
You
how,
my boy,
how,
nigga. Hey, say, I can't vote. If I could, I would, but I can't. You know what they call? You won't squash my stuff. You know what I'm talking about? What they call that shit? You know, the niggas to my past
immunity.
Nigga. Yes.
Give you some type of.
I tried to. You said I only pick 10 people I want to pick. Bye.
They all do that. They all do that. They
Why don't you just let everybody, after a certain time, let people go? I ain't been to prison in 20 years, dude. You still hold on to that hate?
That's what it is.
I
right
can't
there.
stand you, guy.
That's what it is. They need to know people change.
People change,
Yeah.
man. 20 years, man. That's 20. Man, don't you know
That's-
it's still coming? Man, I done got kicked out of 3-4 apartment, man. I done spent $600 trying to get other apartments because of my background to come back and say, I said, oh, that's old 25. Oh, we don't, you might trap that out.
Okay, all right, Smile. Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
You might trap it out.
I'm gonna tell you how to crack the code, Smile. Is do something like this. Get on the platform. Do what we doing right now. Do it ourselves. Where you become the boss, and you get to make the calls. All we got to do is put out good content.
That's right.
Be real about it, like I always say.
Yep.
We're gonna keep it there.
Keep it real. Keep it 100.
Say.
But let's make some people laugh too. So.
Oh man, y'all gonna have giggle.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have plenty of giggle, man. Y'all want giggle ready?
Get your
Y'all want some
chuckles
giggle?
in. Get some chuckles in.